Hi everyone, I'm here with the Unexplained. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Cash Landrum incident. On December 29, 1980, three women from Temple, Texas, Betty Cash, Vickie Landrum and Colby Landrum, were driving home from a Christmas party. It was around 10:30 p.m., and they were on a deserted stretch of road when they saw 23 unidentified helicopters surrounding a huge diamond-shaped object that was hovering silently above the trees. The object seemed to be about the size of a house and was emitting such tremendous heat that the outside of their car was painful to touch. When Betty Cash tried to back away from the scene, her car wouldn't start. But after a few minutes, the object moved away and the helicopters vanished into the darkness. When Cash finally got her car started and drove home, she noticed that a handprint had been seared into the softened vinyl interior of her car where she had rested her hand on the dashboard while staring at the spectacle in the sky. The following day, Cash, along with Detective Lamar Walker, who claimed to have seen the same thing while on duty the night before, and his wife went to the hospital complaining of vomiting, diarrhea, and terrible burning sensations. A doctor examined the group and concluded that they were all suffering from secondary damage from ionizing radiation. Their clothes were cut off of them because they were stuck to their bodies like a second skin, and their hair had to be shaved off because it was so badly burned that it wouldn't come out. Throughout this ordeal, Betty Cash's temperature rose to 105 degrees and she was confined to bed with what looked like severe third-degree burns all over her body. For months, she was in excruciating pain, unable to walk and incontinent of both urine and feces. She was eventually fitted with a colostomy bag because it was determined that the radiation had destroyed the nerves in her colon, causing it to shut down. After 6 weeks, the swelling in her legs subsided enough for her to stand and walk, but she was still in extreme pain. Eventually, though, the pain began to subside, and by May 1981, her skin began to heal. During the next year, she slowly regained her health and the colostomy bag was removed. In 1981, Cash, along with the Landrums, sued the U.S. government for $20 million in damages for the injuries they sustained. According to the three women, the military was testing new anti-submarine warfare techniques involving nuclear-powered submarines and highly advanced radar systems that created immense electromagnetic fields and radiated high levels of gamma rays. These emissions affected the ladies in different ways. Betty Cash, being a redhead with very fair skin, was the one who suffered the most. The Landrums, however, were both brunettes with darker skin complexions, and they didn't suffer as much as Cash did. The case went all the way to the U.S. Court of Claims in Washington, D.C., where Judge Robert J. Timpanelli dismissed the case in 1986, saying that there was no evidence to support the claims made by the three women. He stated one of the theories was that there were nuclear reactors involved. There was no evidence to support that theory. They also claimed that there was some sort of radiation involved, but no medical expert could ever say what type of radiation it was. However, Dr. Robert E. Howard, the radiologist who treated the women in the beginning, testified in court that they were all definitely suffering from radiation poisoning. He even brought in his own radiation expert, Dr. John G. Pitania. Despite this testimony, other doctors called in by the plaintiffs said that they couldn't find any physical evidence of radiation exposure. Even the military and the CIA denied any involvement in secret weapons testing in the area at the time. This case has never really been solved, and some people still believe that the government is covering up its involvement in the incident. But without any concrete proof, it will likely never be reopened. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and share it with others. If you have any suggestions for future videos, leave them in the comment section below. I'll see you next time.